What's going on, my good looking cowlets? Welcome back to another episode of Storytime with Jayda. And today, guys, I am going to be talking about friends and who you should be friends with, and personal experiences that I have with friends, and some tips and advice that I could give you, and hopefully it helps you guys. But first off, just before I start off this video on the topic, I just want to say a big sorry to you guys for not uploading recently. I have uploaded, I think, two videos, and it's really poor on my behalf, but I have been valuing school a lot more over YouTube. And if you guys are new to the channel, I always put school before YouTube, so hopefully you guys can understand that. You guys have been super supportive on Twitter and everything when I've been telling you guys about it, and really awesome. So thank you guys so much, and hopefully you enjoy this video and it helps you in some way or opens your eyes to see a situation differently. And if it does, remember to leave a like and some feedback down below. So let's begin. So I personally have grown so close to people I thought I'd never talk to. I've learnt to become friends with people no matter what age, gender, hobby, and what they enjoy. Because I find that becoming friends with people who aren't your age and hanging out with those who are different from you gives you a whole new perspective on the world. And I feel as if this is how you grow as a person, how you experience new things and see new thoughts and opinions on subjects. And I think that it's really great to get to know someone that is not coming from your social class. So this can be valued at school, because I know a lot of you guys are still at school as well. So I really recommend that you guys go out and just talk to people who aren't in your social class. And by social class, I just mean someone who doesn't normally sit with you, or someone that sits in another group who you wouldn't normally talk to because you think they're classified as popular. Because you'd be really surprised, guys, they are genuine people like us. We're all the same. We all have a story that we want to share with someone. We all have a story, and every story is different, and that's what makes every single person unique in this world, and that's the great thing about it. So like, the best things in life are not things, and that is such a true. Like, yeah, your computer could mean the world to you, but where's your computer if you didn't have other people playing the game with you, if you're a gamer? And if you go out and you do sport, for example, and you did athletics, and what would athletics be without people with you? You'd get bored after a while. You'd have no one to compete with, no one to try and beat in a score. Like, everything is in life is about people and how they make you feel loved and cared for, and it can really make a difference between a happy life and being happy with yourself, and also being really depressed. And I feel like surrounding yourself with people is such a great idea, and it's also harder than what it is, because I personally have gone through it. I think everyone has gone through a change where they decide to ditch friends because they no longer find anything in common with them, or they just see them differently. Or people change, everyone changes, some for the better, some for the worse, but it's all up to you for you to change who you are as a person, and to stop worrying about what everyone else thinks around you, and to focus on you, and to look after yourself, and to surround yourself with people who are going to look out for you, who make you going to feel loved and cared for. And this is a really big thing, guys, because I know having friends by your side can mean, oh yeah, they're my friends, but there's something more behind the word friendship that you guys may not understand. Because I thought for a very long time that I had really close friends, and only recently I realized that when I met new people and better people, I guess, that I realized that these people no longer really fitted who I was as a person. They didn't really get along with me as well, or didn't have the friendship I was after. So I moved on, I found new people, and now I'm really happy with myself. And I believe that friends are people who should listen to you and give advice and make you laugh and smile, and no matter how many times you say the same story, they will still laugh, and they will still just smile and nod. And you know, I think the biggest thing with even people in general, not even your friends, is that you shouldn't always just tune out of a conversation. You should always pay attention. No matter how boring the conversation is, I still feel like you should show interest and just nod your head at least, or smile and say yes to someone, because obviously they are telling that story to you because it's something that means the world to them. It's something that they treasure close to their heart, and they're trusting you with this story. And if you're just going to turn your head away and look the other direction or act bored, they are going to see a total different side of you as a person, and they're not going to trust you with their stories. And if someone is coming up and telling you about someone they like, and you don't see them as the hot guy or the hot girl who has all these features that you enjoy, but they see them as a great person, and you bully them for a reason of, oh, he's not hot enough or she's not good enough for you, like, I think it's just totally unreasonable, because every single person has a story, as I said before. And it's just unfortunate that these people who are saying to you, oh, he's not hot enough, obviously don't see the story, and they haven't actually been accessed into that. They haven't had permission, or they haven't had the chance to actually get to know this person and their story and their background and what they have done with their life. They don't know anything about it, and they're just judging by the outside. And for that, I say don't waste your time on people who don't appreciate your worth and your opinion. It's a really, really big thing. It's so easily to be taken for granted. I think the biggest thing is focusing on things you do and the reasons why you are happy, because I feel that everything else falls in place after you have this thing sorted. So if you enjoy playing video games, play video games. You'll meet so many people online, and you guys will just have so much in common that you guys will click. And it's just as simple as that. Don't be someone who you're not just to make someone else happy. Really be yourself and do what makes you happy. Dress the way you want to dress. Do what you want to do. Be the person you want to be, and don't let anyone change that, because in reality you're not going to get anywhere in life if you're being fake, because people are soon going to realize, people are going to notice, and you're not going to click. And just thinking that if you ever get in a relationship and stuff, the whole relationship's based around a fake thing, because you guys were never honest in the first place. You always someone you weren't, and it's not going to get you anywhere in life. And there are some really truly amazing people out there, and beautiful people do exist. If you don't believe they do, they really are out there. And it does not mean that they are beautiful on the outside, but actually in the mind and heart, because that is what counts. Having a conversation with someone, having someone that can relate to you, having someone that you can rely on when you need, that all that stuff there, that overwrites looks, that overwrites the whole I'm so hot thing, or I can only date you because you're hot. It just overwrites all that altogether. And you don't need someone who is just on the outside. You need someone who's truly beautiful in the inside, and that is how you're going to get some of life, and that is how you're going to grow as a person and with that other person. And just focus on things that make you happy, because as I said, just be yourself, be genuine, be who you are. And because out there is only one of you. No one ever in the world is going to be exactly like you. Not every single person has a different trait. Not everyone could have a trait in common, but they're not going to have exactly the same story. Everyone has a different story. And yeah, that's how we relate to people, because some of our stories actually combine together and we actually relate to each other because part of our stories is actually so similar to each other. But in reality, our story is so much bigger than what we think it is. Right from birth all the way up to now, we have a story, and every single minute we make a new story. Right now, I'm making a new story. I'm expressing thoughts, and not a lot of people get to do YouTube, I guess. So that is something that not everyone gets the chance to do, or they're not passionate about or interested in, which makes me who I am. And you know, I know this is off topic, but I've come so far from last year that it's unbelievable how far I feel as I've come as a person. I've grown as a person, how I've learned to accept who I am and dress how I want to, and stop worrying about what everyone else thinks and just work on being positive myself, because it makes you so much happier being yourself than being someone you're not and trying to impress other people. It really won't get you anywhere in life, and you will really start to truly accept yourself as a person, and other people will accept you as a person when you find out who you are and you be the person you want to be. Because no matter what time it is of the year, what day it is, what time of the day it is, you can change as a person. You don't have to wait until the New Year's to be a new you. You can change your personality, your traits. You can become someone you really want to be at any time in your life. You don't have to wait until a date, or you don't have to do anything just to wait. You don't have to wait for a certain time to be who you are, and it's something that you should really take on board. Just be who you are now, because it's going to be a lot easier than trying to fit in later on in life and trying to grow with friends now who you are basically lying to, and you're just going to lose those people in the future. And it's really precious to keep some of these people in your high school years for later on. Yeah, you only might talk to one still when you're 24, or you might not talk to any when you're 30. But you know what? Keeping that in mind, I think that you should always try to keep those people close if they mean a lot to you, and you should always try and keep in contact with them if you guys have something in common, or just even for a chat or a coffee. But anyways, guys, I really struggle sometimes and to try and put my thoughts into words, and this episode I sort of wrote a few things down that I wanted to talk about, which I don't normally do, and I sort of get confused a bit. I don't know why, but I don't know. I'm sort of out of these whole storytime episodes because I haven't done one in over a month or so, which is absolutely crazy. But just before I started recording this, I jotted down some other topics that you guys might enjoy, and I'll just give you those ideas now, I guess, and you guys can let me know which one you want me to do for next episode. So these are the ones I was thinking of. Making goals for yourself is one of the topics. Looking at the positives and accepting who you are as a person. And then the last one was everything happens for a reason. That sort of principle. So they're the three topics I probably want to go into within the next 3 episodes of story time. Hopefully you guys found this somewhat helpful, or even something you can relate to and take on board. But anyways, guys, please leave a like down below if you did enjoy. Thank you guys so much for sticking around on the channel. I know I've been really inactive recently, but hopefully you guys enjoy this video nonetheless. And remember, guys, even a beautiful smile or compliment can brighten someone's dark day. So spread the love, everyone, and I'll catch you good looking cowlets in the next video. Peace out, guys.